check 1, 2. I just got done saying you should expect some level of scuff today. So let's try that from the beginning. Hello, way travelers, and welcome to the Come and Go Tavern. My name is Sheela Ornthalis, and I'll be your hostess this afternoon. Today's kitchen special is pot stickers and rice, and as you can see over my shoulder, Emily is currently available for a full service package, if you know what I mean. But if you see anything or anyone else on the menu that you're interested in, just let me know, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, as I was just finishing saying, I've like fully upgraded a whole suite of software. Like I jumped from Windows 10 to Windows 11, OBS 20, I think I was either on 28 or 29. So at least 2 versions of OBS, because we're now on 31, and at least 2 versions of Mix It Up. So some scuff is inevitable today. I've been chasing things down and trying to take them out, like but it's a game of whack-a-mole, you know. So yeah, hopefully everything is linked up and lined up and ready and waiting and willing to go. But in any case, today will be my 56th Final Fantasy XIV stream, and we have finally reached Dawntrail. While Endwalker was a truly amazing and heartfelt experience, that was a fantastic way to end 10 years of storytelling. Closing in on current content has me aflutter, you know what I mean? I cannot wait to see how this new story will unfold and what kind of foundations we're going to begin building for the next 10 years. Anyway, now that the scuff seems to be out of the way and we're not dropping frames or anything, my audio is good. Alrighty. As always, I will be available for comments, questions, and concerns about the tavern, as well as regular old conversation. So don't be afraid to fill that chat with discussion. But let's take a look and head on over to our game screen and see if that is similarly scuffed, shall we? Okay, I'm seeing... Ah, interesting. Okay, well, it seems to be going out well enough, but interestingly, the visuals on my audio mixer in OBS are chugging a little bit. We don't seem to be dropping any frames, though. And unless somebody says something in chat, I'm going to assume that everything is transmitting well as well. Yeah, we've only got 5%, almost 6% CPU usage. So if I... Oh, okay, so, yeah, well, I mean, I've still got Final Fantasy XIV set to mute itself when it's not the main window. But, yeah, no, selecting OBS as the main focus makes the audio mixer levels very nice. So, almost certainly that's just a CPU saving thing. So, okay, cool. Whether Wuk-Lamat has the makings of a ruler, I couldn't say, but I do know that she deeply cares for her nation and her people. Whether you choose to help her, though, is for you and you alone to decide. Think on it well. Now then, it's past time I report our mission success to the guild ship. I would have done so sooner, except His Highness needed to have her royal meal. Or Her Highness needed to have her royal meal. I shall come by the annex later. Till then. Well, I dare say we now have a fair grasp of Wuk-Lamat's situation. Still, you've been afforded time to consider her invitation. Why not use it to learn more about Tyrrell? Numenon is bound to have some information on the continent. It certainly wouldn't hurt to be more well-informed. Quite right. Not only would it help you make an informed decision, but if you do choose to go, you'll be better prepared for what awaits. Come, my friend, let us be off to the archives. Raha. Yeah, baby, I think we're beyond the friends thing at this point. I feel like that was pretty heavily implied a couple of times, you know? I mean, if he's decided he only wants to be friends, what am I gonna... Oh, no, but, you know. I thought we had something there. We're not doing combat. I'll go ahead and zoom in. We don't need the super far away camera so that we can see the entire world right now. The origins of blue magic can be traced back to the esoteric practices of the Walachi, a tribe in the distant continent of Turl. The tribe holds nature in the highest, and in seeking to cultivate a spiritual connection with it, they have learned to harness the power of the wildlife around them. In exchange for teaching them the common tongue, I was permitted to live among them and train in their ways. Those days were some of the most grueling I remember, but they were tremendously rewarding. For instance, I had the privilege of visiting Lapis Canyon, the tribe's sacred grounds. It is so named for the cerulean deposit that wells up to the surface, turning the entire canyon a brilliant blue. Under a shaman's watchful eye, I finally managed to master Walachi's art and make the animal's powers my own. As no name existed for it in the common tongue, I took the liberty of naming it Blue Magic. The reason I chose this color, as you will have doubtless gleaned, is for the significance it holds to the Walachi. I cannot think of a name more fitting to honor the people for whom this noble magic was born. Neat. It's one of the only 2 classes that are available right now that I haven't finished training up. The other one is Monk, which I have at like level 50, 51, somewhere around there. Let us begin by comparing the geographical characteristics of the 3 great continents and Tyrol. The former stretches from east to west and lies entirely within the northern hemisphere. In contrast, the latter extends to the far reaches of both northern and southern hemispheres, and a difference immediately presents itself in the form of climate variance. Shifts in climate tend to be gentler when moving east to west, but harsher when moving north and south. Owing to this fact, longitudinal migration is far more common in history, whether it be by men, animals, or plants. A case in point is the Alagans, who rose in power in Aldenard before advancing east into Ilsabard. Their movement would be mirrored thousands of years later by the Garleans. Meanwhile, although the disparate tribes of Tyrol waged war with one another for generations, stymied by the climate, none could make any great headway north or south. Tribes hailing from frozen lands withered beneath the desert sun, while those that thrived in open plains could not pierce dense jungle. Such was the way of it, until the leader of the Mamul Jah succeeded in bringing the continent under one banner. Given the land's divided history and the reason thereof, one cannot help but be in awe of this feat. Truly, it is a testament to the autarch's greatness. Love that. Every land has given rise to unique wildlife, and the continent of Tyrol is no exception. Yet while some of her creatures have become a familiar sight in Eorzea, many and more exist that are rarely seen this side of the Indigo Deep. This tome introduces a select variety of species as described in the testimonies of sailors and adventurers. Alpaca, accustomed to Tyrol's craggy mountain ranges, this 4-legged beastkin has been domesticated for seemingly hundreds, if not thousands of years. Their soft white fleece is highly prized by weavers, while their strong legs and sure-footedness make them capable beasts of burden. Wyvern. This ferocious scalekin is native to the dense jungles of Tyrol. The Mamulja have succeeded in taming them and utilized their prodigious strength for manual labor. Given their immense size and power, it should come as no surprise that the Wyver is also employed as a siege beast. Enemy fortifications cannot long withstand this horned brute's rampage. Valagarmanda. Terali folklore holds that this bird-like creature is the mightiest of beasts, and the very embodiment of nature's power. Whether it exists beyond myth, however, is uncertain. Did we meet one of those? I feel like we met one of those. It is impossible to adequately discuss Eorzean cuisine without speaking of that land from which many of our modern-day staples hail, the far western continent of Tyrol. Ogre pumpkins, ruby tomatoes, even the ubiquitous popto, these crops and more that regularly grace Eorzean dining tables trace their origins to the New World, as the place is known to most. The tale of this culinary immigration begins in the year 1498, at the 6th Astral Era, when a Lamencent sailor named Ketenram successfully traversed the Indigo Deep to arrive at the theretofore unknown continent. Ketenram spent several moons exploring inland, in the course of which he encountered the denizens of the sprawling nation of Mamulja. I didn't mean to click yet, but okay. Ketenram would return to Tyrol several times, but during his first expedition, he charted the land. Hang on, here we go. And gathered myriad root vegetables and seeds to bring back to Limsa. The most notable of these was the popoto, whose ease of cultivation and nutritional value saw it quickly spread to all corners of Eorzea. Produce was far from the only bounty of Ketenram's expeditions to Tyrol. Many tantalizing recipes, such as the bean-filled burrito, and gripping legends, such as that of the Golden City, reached our shores by way of his ship. To those outside of Ketenram's circle, Tyrol largely remains shrouded in mystery, yet its influence on our cuisine cannot be overstated. Many scholars, myself included, would relish the chance to immerse themselves in the culinary culture of that faraway continent. We're gonna go get empanadas! Ooh, I still haven't found an empanada place around here yet. Having pursued a wide selection of books relating to Tyrol, you are somewhat better informed about your potential destination. Grahatia will be eager to know what you have discovered. Should you wish to read these books again, speak with the reference page. Scoured the library to your satisfaction, have you? Excellent. While there are few books wholly dedicated to the subject of Tyrol, I dare say you folk found tidbits of useful information scattered here and there. Yep. But come, let's continue this outside. The mammoths do not take kindly to chatter. Okay. Now then, I'm quite keen to hear your honest impressions. Couldn't help to notice that we read the very same book on cuisine. I was pleasantly surprised to find references to Tyrol within. Among them, did anything in particular pique your interest? Popitos. I have a newfound appreciation for them. As have I. Despite having just enjoyed a hearty meal, I found myself craving popitos. As they keep well, they were a boon to sailors, and it was the same property that allowed them to survive the voyage to Eorzea. The book also mentioned a method of preservation which sees popitos repeatedly frozen and dried. The resultant product is apparently used in a stew by people in mountainous regions. I should like to sample that dish one day. Oh yeah, potato stew. Oh. That and all the unique cuisines of that vast continent. Empanadas, empanadas. But moving on, did you perchance learn aught of the fauna of Tyrol? Given your adventuring background, I expect the topic would interest you. I learned about Valagarmanda. Like, that one seemed to be the one that stuck out to me the most. Now, why do I get the impression you're imagining pitting your skills against the fell beast? Fortunately, I found scant details on your would-be prey. One source simply described it as an enormous, winged creature with scales hard as steel that rules the skies. I should like to see it with my own eyes, presuming it even exists. Yeah, of course. I thought I heard familiar voices. Fancy running into you two, the two of you here. Well, well. Have some research of your own, do you? Aye, we hope to arm ourselves with knowledge that we may benefit the Garlean people. Having forged a new trade agreement with Radzat Han, they will next look to foster relations with other natures. Oh my goodness, my cold reads are a little rough today. Other nations. In view of this, we hope to find hints in history on how neighbors of differing races and ideologies might engage with one another. And what of you two? What endeavor brings you here this day? Well, we're looking into Turl and everything therein. A nation composed of disparate peoples of Turl. I dare say this is precisely the kind of example we seek. We do well to read up on the Tulu-Yolal ourselves. The contest. Is Lin the only one allowed to help Wuk-Lamat? There was no mention of such restrictions, as I recall. On the contrary, Wuk-Lamat gave us the permission that she could have several champions. Or the impression. I think I know how to make the most of our respite. Follow me, Alphino. We have planning to do. Say, wait! It would seem our plans have changed. Well, excuse me. You never could rest on their laurels. Come, let us return to the annex. Sounds good. I hope y'all are doing great today. Despite the scuff at the beginning of the stream, this has been going pretty dang well so far. Like, again, CPU usage is still hovering around 7%. We're down to about 5%. No, 5 to 7. It's all good. 0 dropped frames so far. Transmission speeds are good. Giorgio. I don't know why that name just... It's very fun.
It's just... Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story.
Oh, 100%. Nobody ever tells us everything up front.
What about you, my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Wuk-Lamat's request?
I mean, I'm inclined to accept. I never say no to a new adventure.
Ha! I thought you might say that. With an intrepid attitude such as yours, I believe all shall be well. Be it the contest or something else, there will be many trials for you to overcome at your destination. But in the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. That's what adventurers do, is it not?
Damn straight.
Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenon. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think. It's enough to stir me to the core.
You speak as if you're not coming with us.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another. Ah, but there's an idea. I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join you shortly.
Okay. On the one hand, I understand why Square Enix doesn't want to do like NPC romances or anything like that in this game, but understood. Please wait in the main hall. Excuse me. Big map. Hello, Astrid. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it.
I wish to boldly go where I've never gone before.
Then you need me as much as I need you. Together we'll blaze new trails in Tural.
You're not planning to leave without us, are you?
Called it.
Alphino, Alize! What are you two doing here?
We happened to cross paths at Numenon earlier, you see, and I told them about Wooklamat. And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now,
Oh, hang
they
on a
expressed
second.
an interest in meeting our visitor.
Give me just a second. I'm hoping that's a false alarm, but, you know, yeah, I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Check 1, 2. Hello? Hello? Oh, goodness gracious. No, okay, Alright, my voice is working. It's just not showing up on the subtitles for some reason. Yeah, no, I'm safe. I don't know what that alarm was about. Nobody's cooking right now. Nobody's doing anything that's any like spicy, anything creating smoke or anything like that. One of our fire alarms started going off. Yep, fire alarm sure be fire alarming. I guess. Like, I'm even looking at the fan that I have in my room right now that also has like particulate sensors in it. And like, I'm basically at 0. So I don't fucking know, y'all. I don't fucking know. But okay, let's carry on with this then.
Ah, you must be the twins who are sneaking after Erenville as toads.
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that.
First impressions last.
So here's the thing, ours is like that one was supposed to be wired into like building power.
To make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Alphino Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister Alize.
Our best guess is that it has some like
let's
dust
not do
jammed in
that.
it or something.
I really can't stand titles. So, you want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Indeed we do. We've been assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors. We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Work fire alarms are shite, and we'd actually
Having
take fines because
recruited
the one
so
in the main
many
building.
committed
Oof.
and capable allies, I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
Nonsense! Like I told you before, you're indispensable. They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers and spare them grisly deaths. I can't think of anyone better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on the City of Gold.
As I recall, Kryl, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tural.
Perhaps I was. Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
You have nothing to worry about. I haven't forgotten how you held the fort while I set off to explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor. Pray, leave the students to Ojika and me.
Raha! Oh.
But, Raha...
I wanted my cat boy to come.
You want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare
Thank
opportunity,
you.
and I insist that you seize it.
Thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
Also, I will catch up on
I
your
suppose
messages
now is
in
a
a
good
moment.
time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora.
Not packing bags. In a minute.
There.
What, it's just gonna add to
my
the map?
friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loporrits. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tural.
Ooh. Very cool. I think I have this poster hanging in my in-game house. Alright, so let's take a look at the chat and catch up. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh, we're going broke. We need to go on a hiring freeze and get bought by a corporation. Actually, if you guys would just have the admins take pay cuts, yeah, always fix the fire system, actually start looking to how much you pay your vendors for what you get from them. You might not have needed to get a corporate buyout. Yeah. Honestly, like, that could fix most of the problems in small companies. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, thank you very much for the Lalafell comment. She's based on, I'm going to say my out of character, Sheela's youngest daughter, Lynn, hence also the name. Also the only kid who doesn't show up in the rotation of, whatchamacallit, the timers for me going on break. Plus Jerk hasn't been implemented yet either, but he's the familiar. Yeah, thank you very much. I am considering changing the outfit as we head into the new expansion, just because, like, as much as I love this Red Mage outfit, we've been rocking it for, like, the last 2 or 3 expansions. Up that scrolling speed. Because I want to look at all of this art. It's all gorgeous art. Oh, hello?
Hey, what counts as hurt enough to go see Aunt Elena?
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Well, LaFerlin and I were playing in the forest, and I sort of rolled down a hill wrong.
Oh, Fitoro, let me see. Okay, no, I can feel that. Just give me just a moment. I'm gonna push us to a commercial break, and yeah, I'm gonna go help Fitoro. You know, hey, there's one of the kids like we were just talking about. And then by the time we get back, all of the credits will be done, and we'll continue on with our adventure. Okay. Alrighty. lest you wonder about your passage to Tural, Baronville will arrange a ship through the guild. Also, hey, welcome back. Again, looking into that alarm, should have been a false alarm, probably just a piece of dust that got jammed up in there, but that particular alarm's almost certainly getting replaced. Because none of the others, we have multiple around the space, and that one was the only one that went off. Baronville will arrange a ship through its guild. You need only worry about your own preparations. Speaking of which, please take this with you. A rugged and ready knapsack. May it serve you well on your coming adventures. Now, I'm not sure when departure will be, but rest assured I'll let you know when I hear something. Till then, please take your ease. Okay, are we about to get a whole new equipment slot specifically for this? Meanwhile, in Limsa Lominsa.
When does the next ship set sail?
May I ask your destination?
The north and east, I've already seen. I suppose I'll head west this time.
West, you say?
Oh, I love how, like, we're just engineering ways for everybody to end up in the same place. Almost like we should be, you know, traveling together or something. Meanwhile, in old Charlayan.
I see you've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
Just that we work together so well.
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
Oh, so they're going to be working with one of the other groups.
If
Interesting.
the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition. Though thine expression would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
Neat.
Oh, how could I possibly be, knowing what's to come?
Then let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
Aye. This will be a mission to remember.
Well, this is going to be fun.
Come, my friend. We make for Tural.
God, it's easy to forget how tall he is.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
Not yet, I haven't, Emmett.
Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north?
Not yet.
The fabled golden cities of the New World?
Got it there now. You jackass. Lay anchor now, the tide is high, and dawn of a new adventure nigh. Row forth to break the horizon's bond, and tread the gilded path beyond. Extremely excited. You acquire the knapsack personal effect. Oh, right. Social. What is it that we turn on personal effects? Fashion accessories. Backpack acquired. Hang on a second, I gotta check. Okay, it's the bed symbol. Which I don't think there is one here. Yeah. Welcome back, Lynn. I've just heard word from Aaronville. Seems he's managed to secure passage to Tyrrell aboard the guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. Okay, yes, but I do need to check something first. Was it upstairs or downstairs that you can get the class equipment from? I think it was the person up here. I believe I've already gotten the Wild Rose atrophy set. But give me just a moment. I'm gonna head to New Gridania and see what I can see. Okay, nothing to repair. Let's take a look at an inn room real quick. Let's see. Bridesmaid, Manderville, Bunny Chief, Starium, Wayfarer's Attire. Okay, I did get the atrophy. Chapeau. Why is it locked? Okay, so let's take a look at our glamour plate. So So currently we're using the weathered Estacours look. I like this tricorn a lot better, but let's take a look at the whole outfit. Wait a minute, did I not? Yes, discard all changes. Did I not put... Oh, okay, yeah, there they are. It's so wild that you can't make an outfit out of these. Oh, okay, let's take another look and check out the whole fit if we switch over to the current look. A little bit tighter, a lot more velvet. Ooh, it's a cute miniskirt though. Nah. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick around with the with this one. It's got a little more flow to it. I like the hat better. I like the feathers on the hat particularly. And believe it or not, that sort of bottom to the coat that flares out like so is actually better for hot weather. So we're just gonna stick with this. Alright, well, you know what? We looked at the new outfit and it was found wanting, as it were. Let's see, though. What level is Pictomancer actually at? Oh, it's only at 80. But very cute, nonetheless. Sage is level 90, so I could use it for adventuring, but it's also a healer class. Reaper is the one that I'm working on. I'm planning to get it up to current level, so that when I max out Red Mage, I'll be able to swap to something to keep getting XP. Nope, I don't need to go up. Every person, yes. Flare out is best for warm weather. That and linens. Yes, yes, yes. Hop off for now. It's your day off and Buddy is saying nap time. Hey, fair enough, fair enough. Go have a great nap, Astrid. I hope you enjoy well. Oh, we're gonna have to redo the Great Big Map. Mushika gave us some good news. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive is Aaronville himself. Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's Guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tyrrell. There will be other passengers, researchers and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Aaronville. I doubt anyone expected us to have a ship all to ourselves. Well, they're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tyrrell, yes? Well, we've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolal is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tyrrell, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsabard. But we'll pursue this goal on our own time. You can be assured we'll give you the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Crab? Mm-hmm. Yes, as far as we could determine but from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I am part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. Well, we won't make you Dawn Servant by standing here and talking about it. A woman of action. Right then. If all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax.
Oh, thank you very much for the coin toss, Coleman.
Tyrrell may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between Brim
Caught me dancing to the
treacherous
fun little
waters of
rock
Shade's
ballad in the
Triangle
background.
alone have claimed countless vessels. even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bufiswin herself. This will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough, disappointing me so.
Either way, the two of you have
Ooh, I have
first-hand
some news for you.
experience,
But I'll wait until after
which
this
will be a great comfort in the days ahead,
cutscene is done.
I'm sure.
What?
It's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
Yep. But yeah, no, I actually...
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Kattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
I'm so excited to help her reach her dreams. In case I don't remember, Coleman, remind me later Battletech.
Smooth sailing so far?
I mean, you're on the same boat, Aaronville.
So far, so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know.
Yep.
Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own. Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
Give or take, yeah. neat. Okay, so, a friend of mine is running a BattleTech Time of War campaign, and had been trying to bug me into joining for quite some time. Which, you know, hey, fair enough. I appreciate it. I like being included. But kind of gave me the okay to do some Oregon Coalition forces. And House Arano is my very favorite house. I know it's a minor house. Close second is House Kurita, obviously. But I was like, I don't know. I mean, like, I'd be up for roleplay stuff, but, like, you know me, I don't really want to paint miniatures. And he was like, oh, I'll paint your miniatures. I got you. I was like, okay. So, yeah, no, I bought a couple boxes of mechs that work for House Arano, and a whole bunch of urban mechs that, like, I just love urbies, you know? And he's working on those right now, and I'm very, very excited. How about D&D and free painted minis? Let's go. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, he does fantastic work. Like, he does not realize how good of a painter he actually is, despite, you know, being told so. So I'm extremely excited to see where this goes. Okay, let's... Oh, this will be my first visit to Tural. Contains the name. I was working at Eshtaim's Aesthetics in Ul'dah, you see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian, in the hopes of starting over. While I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I told the Dawn servant welcomes all regardless of origin, so Tuliolal seems like a perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will go better this time. I see you in Erzea before. You great and famous hero. God, I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more Eorzeans coming to Tural, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. Hey, fair enough, my guy. Hope it all goes well. Also wish you a good stream. I'm trying to sort to sleep. Last minute reference sheets for a kill team tournament tomorrow. Ooh! Oh, that's another thing. I recently picked up 3 more Blood Bowl teams, plus the Corsairs kill team. I'm very excited to build them. Because, yeah, plastic Corsair units, excuse me. And hilariously, I got those 3 new Blood Bowl teams the day before they announced Season 3. I was like, well, shit, okay, well, now I was justified in buying these, you know? I also managed to pick up the Vampires custom board. So I'd never actually seen that one in person, but it is fantastic looking. Or pitch, custom pitch, excuse me. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Kettenram. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tural almost 80 years ago. The Mammal Jazz leader is said to have welcomed Kettenram with open arms. Sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. Yeah, I bet he didn't just steal silverware off the table every once in a while. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back. Potatoes, tomatoes, and corn. Specifically, maize, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His great adventure led to a culinary revolution. Because, yeah, fun fact, corn refers to basically any, like, grass-based crop. So, wheat, barley, obviously maize, rye, I think, technically counts as a corn, even though rye arose as, like, a convergent evolution, if I'm recalling correctly. There's one corn crop that was a convergent evolutionary thing, like, it evolved to look like something else that we weren't, or that we actually intended to cultivate. I think it was ryegrass. I could be wrong. I know it's made into a liquor. It's one of the ones that's made into a hard liquor. But anyway, The tales say Captain Ram returned to Tyrol several times after that, and his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. Not even a seasoned explorers like him can meet such an end as testimony to the ocean's peril. Ooh. I'm betting that triangle that they've mentioned where people keep going missing is where those ruins are under the ocean. An adventurer, I presume? I'm a merchant myself, based in Ul'dah. Specialty imports and exports, Eorzean and Tyrali both. If this is your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of the Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this, it's not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. The Mikote, the Hetsaro, the Hrothgar, Spral, I'm guessing, or Spral, it could be either or. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Interesting, interesting. Did you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who'll be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants in the right of succession. Your young Wuk Lamont is being one of them, of course. But from what Mamujabuluk was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on the third promise. So why is she called the third promise, and why is there a little smiley face from this ship? It's just a little happy ship. Oh no, I don't want to return to Old Charlayan. Did you learn anything? Well, I learned a whole bunch of stuff, some of it contradictory. Oh, I haven't heard about the clan names. We should have Wuk Lamont and Aaronville teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. Sounds good. Oh, someone's been drinking.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I
Oh,
don't
look.
know what you mean. I don't get seasick.
Aw, baby girl.
I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
She's doing her best.
Aaronville,
Trying to be
you were
tough.
born in Tyrol, yes? Do many of you ever live there?
The Shetona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name.
Oh.
As for my mother...
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Come.
Jeez, we
should
couldn't
lend
even
what
have,
we
like,
can.
fucking hammocks or something? But yeah, no, of course we're gonna go, Lindade.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since. heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself. Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
Nice.
What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
Oh, you bet your ass, buddy. Again, how many times have we killed God?
Woklama, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
She's doing her best. Shush.
By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
I not to read into it too much that I was just sitting there alone. Oh look, blue-footed boobies.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air?
Seems so.
Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground.
Uh-huh.
Can't be much farther now, can it?
I mean, I guess not. We're probably getting close. Those are shore-based birds, so yeah, we're pretty cool.
Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
I was just saying that. Oh, hello?
Hey, hun. Can I borrow you for a second?
For a
You can borrow me anytime
moment,
you
I
like,
thought
Stud.
the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
Right, I'll be there in just a moment. He probably just needs something super basic. Like, there's probably a customer question or something like that. We'll finish this up.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
That's good.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
Good to know, good to know. Again, I'm always impressed when other world builders actually like pay attention to like geography and stuff like that.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
We'll have you on solid ground again once more.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Ah, that crystal clear blue water.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
Sorry, I had to hit the snooze button on the commercial break that's coming up. I want to make sure we can actually finish this.
Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
Oh, I love the pompadour.
Come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
And there we have it, folks. We've officially begun Dawntrail. Am I gonna have to add this soundtrack to my rotation? Goodness gracious. Just a good swing.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
That's the local Vanu.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihiola are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out, or...?
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
Not everybody is old Charlene.
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant.
Mm-hmm.
We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tule Yolal?
Your next Dawn servant, actually.
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please accept our apologies.
Oh, okay.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Ooh, and we got the vibraphone in there too?
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Tule Yolal.
Very cool. Alright, well, I'm gonna go see what V needs. I'm gonna run a commercial while we're away. You know, so stand up, stretch, do all that good stuff, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes, alright? Talk to you soon. Alright, sweetie, what did you actually... Oh, okay. But seriously, how come nobody told me that Dawntrail's soundtrack was Miami-style jazz? Like, what the fuck? I feel betrayed. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. Ooh. We've arrived in Tuliolal. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the sprightly sailor in Scholar's Harbor in Old Shore Lane. Right then, first things first. Oh, still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Aha, we were wondering who these strange folk were. So the third promise has found yourself some new followers, then. Followers? Well, Clement, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. Well, that sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. Scratch. Scratch, scratch, scratch. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They did have a point, though. Clement is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Oh wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in two groups so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Aww. Is she crushing on Arendelle? Lynn, you and Crow can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have enough time for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Clement's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Poor girl. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself, what with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Arendelle already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored in the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats and barges carrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yoktoral, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in our neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Alright. well, we'll get to the Aetheryte at some point quickly, I'm assuming. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliholal's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly onto the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have it. Oh, right. I should mention that here in Tuliholal, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your gil. There's also Wachu Mechi Mechi, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. What do you think of that, eh? Oh, goodness me, you have Aetherites in Tuliholal? I think I told you before, but my brother Koana spent 3 years studying in Charlayan. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Shaktroal. Let's make a stop at the Bright Plume Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters of the Landsguard. So let's do the attuning thing. Oh, nope, going up. We actually need to be going down. Always super fun to find a whole bunch of new places, you know? We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Wukalamat gets her endless endurance. Ooh, good saxophone entrance. Love a good conversation between instruments. Here we are, Bright Plume Post. Soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliholal and preserving the peace. Very cool, very cool. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoralja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alice should be around here too. Or should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of town, March. The ridge. Oh, it's a tall gate. Oh, that's a big tall gate. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokhui. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yoktural, the southern lands of the mother, and Shaktural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. Familiar-sounding tale, and put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. But getting back to Shaktural, those lands are also part of the Tuliolal nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. I'm an adventurer. What do you want? Oh. Crossing the bridge to Shaktural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the Rite of Succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawntrail, but until then, you have to wait. I'll hold you to that. I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. Big gate. Big gate. We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliolal is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. We'll head west next, towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tuliolal doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. Of course. Let's hit that sprint button. This kind of jazz puts me in the mindset of some of my old dancer friends. Very flapper era sort of thing, you know? Ooh, speaking of which, I should get a nice flapper dress. That would be cute. I haven't had one in a very long time. I'm still struggling to conceive of how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. Well, this was originally the site of the Yokhui temple. Giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Shaktural to appease the god who slumbers in the Great Ocean Trench. After the Yokhui withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. I wonder if the giants were the Asians people, considering how big they are. Or if there were like even bigger giants that came between then and now. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, biggest residential district in Tuliolal. We climb these sets of stairs here all the way up. Okay. Absolutely gorgeous spaces. Papa's palace is called Balak Shunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what that carving at the top represents. Oh. Probably that giant bird that they were talking about in the book. So this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from the Yoctolal clans. Amulja, Shparal, Pelu Pelu, Mablan, Hanu Hanu. We also have the Tonawauta, Chet Saro, and Shikana, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Shaktural. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuliyolal's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's all so beautiful. I'm so glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. Big drum. That big drum over there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Landsguard's return from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. It earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Oh. I've never seen such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? But basically the same thing as anything else, just a bigger drumstick. Alpacas! Oh, I'm hoping I can get a rideable alpaca. And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? Ooh. Here other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tuliolal. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Wanda brought back the plans from Charlayan, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Octualal Landscape. But when Papa founded Tuliolal, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is Kozama Uka, the wetland south of the city. Oh, I'll be right at home and hate it every moment. Depending on what the Rite of Succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozama Uka. The name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Alpacas. Which, if you've never gotten to pet an alpaca in real life, oh my goodness, they are so fucking fluffy. Those are alpacas. Fearsome? They seemed quite placid to me. Oh, they can be fearsome. You'll learn soon enough, Kyle. You'll learn soon enough. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. For those of you who don't know, alpacas are related to camels, and camels are notoriously one of those critters that, like, yeah, we can ride this, but, like, only because they let us. And alpacas are typically the nicest of the camel relatives, but don't get them angry. If you wish to learn more history of Tuliolal, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? Stele! Okay, no joke. This is actually a thing that I was trained for. Like, I did work as an anthropologist, particularly a cultural anthropologist, that had to do with analyzing stele and pictographic languages and things like that. Okay. I don't have any context for where I'm supposed to start. Like, that's a good option, both because it's facing inwards towards a walkway and because of this little cartouche down here. Well, it might be a cartouche, it might not. The little indicator down here. I guess it's not really proper to call it a cartouche unless it's Egyptian, but yeah. Okay, so we see negotiations between a two-headed Mamul Jah and someone else. I doubt it's the Giants because the Mamul Jah is about the same size as this person. I'm gonna go clockwise because that tends to be fairly decent standard. Oh, I wish I could remember how to go first person mode. I'm sure I'll get more of the story as I go. Because, like, that... both this side and this side share the same etchings as far as I can tell. As does this one. Okay, so only the interior of the stele actually matters then. So this is either, well, no, because that looks like it's that Mamul Jah. No, it does have two heads. Okay. I don't think that's supplication. Well, it would be supplication, but it's not like subjugation, if that makes sense. It's probably the end of our story. So that's probably where we start. Oh, okay, so it's telling the story of him making friends with and making negotiations with all of the different races. So those are the Giants right there then. Oh, this one's missing. What happened here? Fighting the giant bird, it seems. making more negotiations. More negotiations. And again, being kind of crowned. That's how I'm interpreting all of the extra gold and stuff on this one. Alright, let's see how close I got. Or if they'll even talk about it. So what's special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations. But if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. The following event cannot be skipped. Management should cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Yes. I really want to know what happened in that fourth one, though. Okay, good to see I did get the order right. Also taking note of the fact that that order went counterclockwise instead of clockwise. So that tells us something culturally significant. Pictures? No, wait, these are glyphs. You seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamul-Ja. Oh, well, then this must be... That's right, it follows the exploits of my father, Gulul Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuli Hyolal Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tuli Hyolal came to be. Study them as long as you like. I do wish we had like a high-res version of that I could look at. This one recounts the lay of her past. As you can probably tell, this figure detected hearers of the Shpral like me. For decades, the Shpral and the Mamul-Ja were at war for control of the forest of Yak Ta'el. The actions of Papa took to end the conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuli Hyolal. There's a clan of Hrothgar in Bosja known as the Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Shpral, men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozamakuuka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer, Ket something. I can never remember the name. Ketenram? Yeah, that's the one. Ketenram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Ketenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story when Papa visited the Hanu in their village of Kozamauka. The people Alphino mentioned here almost mistook for Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, but it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year. Very famous and a lot of fun. If you're done with the first half, we can move to the second. Not ready to move on yet? That's fine. I don't mind retelling the stories. Speak with Wakalamot to view the second half of the pillars. Okay, that's kind of what I thought she was for there. But I just wanted to be confirmed. Yep, second half of the pillars. The Lay of Proof. That big fellow is of the Yakhui, the largest of Tural's peoples. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yoktoral. Having brought the southern reaches to heal, they... Oh, hello?
I hate to interrupt your stream, my little flower.
No, you're fine.
But there's a customer issue out front?
Little issue, big issue? Like, are we just talking about a price thing? Do they
just the
specifically
former.
need to see me? Okay, but they do need to see me. Okay. Alright, give me just a moment. Having brought the southern reaches to heal, they then turned northwards, setting their sights to Shaktoral. You'll recall the massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urchopacha. I've never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What moved them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? Great question. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna go see what this customer needs, and then yeah, we'll carry on. In the meantime, I am gonna run a commercial because you know we gotta keep the streaming lights on, as it were. So you don't have to watch the commercial. Stand up, take a stretch, refresh your drinks, refresh your food, all that sort of fun stuff. We'll be back in 5 minutes. All right. Okay. So price issue is this a? You know, I'm happy that somebody wasn't available. Alright, folks, welcome back. Oh, this one is unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter in Tulihiola's history, whatever that might be. I hope that's true. I hope there wasn't some incident that he's ashamed of. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Urchopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tulihiola's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tyrol. Don't let their size fool you. You might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are very clever and calculating traders. Oh, this one is my favorite, The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vitral and Vile Garmanda. Or Vali Garmanda. I should explain. The Tural Vitral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. Vali Garmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it rained upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. So we're definitely fighting that in a dungeon or a trial, right? But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in Urchopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valigarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness in Tulihiola's national emblem and adorning the banners of the palace. Oh, so it's the Golden Eagle myth. Gotcha. How'd you feel of history then? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing as I couldn't keep anything down for a while. I think I'm ready to eat again. Let's go and have ourselves a bite of local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Love me a good restaurant. I mean, if you couldn't tell from the time I got, but you know. I know where I'm supposed to go, but I'm gonna go gather this Ethernet shard first. Goodness gracious, this swings. Oh, now we got the fucking oboe involved? Goodness gracious. Have you ever had tacos? They're a Tulihola classic. You bake a crunchy shell made of corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. Oh, goodness gracious, it's been so long since I had tacos. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at the Shbal Taïd best. I need one right in front of me. Right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with Old Bruk of Evu. Oh, I'm gonna be stumbling. Oh, I'm gonna be stumbling on names this expansion. I'll get my brain kicked into gear for like Spanish and South American naming conventions eventually. No, bring back the jazz!
Brook Evo!
So I was putting a little too much on it. Right.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Did you hear the Silver Scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It's considered a children's fable,
It is,
from what I understood.
but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Whoop. Excuse you. Rude. Seriously?
If it isn't the third promise.
What the?
Well, I saw those hackles rise.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor. Glory on your name, brother. And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Oh?
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiolan. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
Hey, bud, I could put you in the ground. You wanna fucking slow your roll?
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense. Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by Mewling weaklings.
Listen to me, you.
Hey, bud. You wanna die?
A two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Cool, so I can kneecap and win.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Like, he straight up just assaulted someone of the royal bloodline. Like, are we just gonna let that be?
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
More tacos?
So it goes.
You gonna let the girl be sad and hungry? I mean, listen, as long as the bag didn't burst, they're just crushed. You can get like taco salad out of that. Put it in a bowl and eat it with a spoon, you know? I was looking forward to some authentic Tulihiola cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alphino and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the resplendent quarter, or even the eastern side on Talon March, if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city's laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Valuk Shunsa. Oh, my poor empty belly. Let's see, I don't think we got this one. Nope. I know we didn't get that one. Move some food around real quick. Oh, wait, down there? No, it's the next one over. Dang it. Nope, okay. Here I go, getting stuck on the geometry again. Okay, this does not connect the way I was hoping it would. Oh my goodness, and it even has a full soundtrack. It's not just the one song per day and night. Oh my goodness. Holy shit, Square Enix and the composers for this expansion. Y'all have outdone yourself. Just a short rest, he says. I fully understand. This amount of stairs would be a nightmare. Because listen, when the stairs are, like, each step is a third of your height, practically. Like, oh my goodness. Ugh. There's just more stairs. Hey, Arendelle. You made it. Good. Then we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best as I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. Ooh, 'twas like herding a pair of unruly corals. I understand all too well. Charlian had the same effect on me. Right then, now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know when I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. Estinian! He's the Blue Dragoon.
Estinian? When did he get here?
What's the point? Why is he here?
Because he's a fan favorite.
Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian's crossing blades with.
Nice.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Sup, nerd? Did you bring both brain cells this time?
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
Hello. I'm the smallest one here.
I see you, warrior.
And I see you. Love the back flourishes.
We had no idea you meant to visit Toral.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
Yep, he packed both brain cells.
Dragoon make his travel plans.
Yep.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamati.
In terms of endearment, it's what my family calls me.
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Dawn Servant.
Oh.
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! All tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Sounds good.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Don't go too far, Estinian.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Una. The third promise. Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja. You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Serpent. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young. And so I look to the always for inspiration. The rite of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against.
Sure thing, bud. How your kneecaps
Though
feeling?
It seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
There was no point.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the rite of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Gorna.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer us proof, my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own four eyes.
Hey, good to know.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyola. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you'll need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Waiting. Oh.
The Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
Very cool.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
Gladly.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja as successor and be done with it.
Fuck off.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching you progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
Mm-hmm.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession.
That's fair.
Once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your golden city. Thank you for hearing my petition.
I feel like all of the Lalafell in existence have to have outsized audacity. Like, we are just the smallest of folks.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galov.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
Well, yeah. Otherwise I wouldn't have sailed across the whole ass ocean.
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
No, I'm here. I'm mostly just a little eepy.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
It's Hiraha. I want to see where this journey leads.
So you are committed to your path?
Mm-hmm.
I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Hey Mom, look at this cool animal I found.
Oh yeah, that's an adorable little, what is
Can I
it?
keep it?
No, sweetie, we have to take that back outside. Just keep a hold of it. I'll be with you just as soon as I can be, okay?
It's Saralja! Such a fearsome name. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Serelja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The Resilion son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the landscape. Serelja, the palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gulul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children.
Oh.
Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Isolf's features and the head of Rhysand's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
Oh.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
Mm-hmm.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Okay.
Kyle, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Yep. Absolute. Oh, not a single fucking cheer.
The second promise. Who spent time as a pupil at Sharlian's own studium.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
Wild.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Sharlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
Y'all wouldn't know anything about that though, would you, twins?
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants.
Wow. Wouldn't even let the third child go first, huh?
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant.
No, but you're a prick.
My kind should reign is Mamulja tradition. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders. And then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Sorry, I had to snooze the commercial.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
Agreed.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
Where's everybody
What would
going?
he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth?
Okay, but hey, wait a minute. Where is he going?
I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself.
What about Walk of the Mat?
But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Don't like that.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Where the fuck is everyone going? Bunch of rude assholes.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious Third Promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's Promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's
Rude
fine.
as fuck.
I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better?
In their own areas.
Wuklamat, I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Shan't disappoint then. Okay, so time for me to go ahead and take a quick break. Make sure that kiddos actually take that fuzzy little whatever it was back outside. Alright, so we'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm going to run a commercial. All the normal stuff. Stand up and stretch. Refresh your drinks. All that good stuff. We'll be back soon, okay? Alrighty, sweetie. So, what is this thing that we are definitely about to take back outside? Alrighty. So, let's go ahead and finish up our last section for the day. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are 7 tablets and a connection to the Tuli Hyolol saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We should check for any discrepancies between them. Actually, hang on. I'm going to shift my work desk back around. I've been in sitting mode, but I now want to kind of like stand up. Because again, jazz music always gets me. That means I need to move my pedal as well. Okay, there we go. Good idea. Let's go and take a look. That would be a bad idea. I would die. While we're over this way, let's see if we can't get that last see if we do. Oh, not the way I wanted to go. Mm-hmm. That distant saxophone again. That makes everyone. Well, Clement, the tablets, if you would. Of course. Okay, so let's go through. Are we doing a 1 by 1? Is this going to be a thing I'm in part of? Or is this... No, it's just going to be a cutscene. Okay. Everyone has a tablet? Let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. Interesting that this one doesn't really have any linguistic characters on it. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So now that we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn servant said that we were to retrace the path we walked in uniting Tural's people, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we have the answer right in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out in Tulihyolal Saga. The events of the glyphs portray. Do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. I have a feeling that this place is the Golden City. Think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Up took me there once. It was during festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelu Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here. Before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road instead ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm we passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged Yoktoral several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. We want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, and suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. Alright, well. It would be prudent to ensure we're prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. So, my running theory is that we will have to bring those tablets back here, and presenting them to these will unlock something. Or at the very least light the way, as it were. And I think that this is the City of Gold, because this is where all the riches of the continent come to bear. That's right, the reservation is under Woklamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside of Shwalyav, Tai. Greetings, visitors to Tulihyolal. And welcome to the Forward of Cabins. Whenever you're ready, I will show you to your rooms. Okay, yeah, no, I need to get a drink. Whee! Trust you to be the keenest to head out then. But where are Erinville and Clement, I wonder? Oh good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail from the villages we're seeking to visit. I give you credit for taking initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least? I am honored that the Third Promise would seek my advice. I, too, am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. Aha! We have link pearls! Just jam it right on down into your ear. It's called a link pearl. A gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. It'll be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. The Tuli Hyolal saga features a number of Tural's clans. Two of those, the Hanu Hanu and the Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are a cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Okanu, is located in Kozama Uka. The other, smaller fellow is of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk on Archok Pacha. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods for Watchman Pillow, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put that adventurer's instinct of yours to work for us then? Pick our destination. Ooh. Accepting the quest from the helpful Hanu will temporarily prevent you from accepting the quest from the approachable Pelu, and vice versa. The second quest path will become available to the respective NPC once you complete the series of quests from the first path. Furthermore, story elements and quest rewards will not be affected by your initial choice of path. Oh, neat! Speak with an NPC you prefer and embark on the trail for the right of succession. Cool. I appreciate that. I also appreciate the reiteration on the game's part of like, hey, you're gonna do both of these and your rewards are not gonna be affected by it. So just have fun. Will be available once you've completed this quest series beginning with the approachable Pelu. Okay, so we don't get any additional information until we've actually accepted one. I'm gonna help the big guy here first. So, what is it you'd like to know? The route to Okanu, we go south through the Arch of the Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside the Kozama Uka River. Is that right? It is. Be warned, however. My brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. It sounds like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kozama Uka, we should head over to the Arch. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, Master Merchant. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Shpal Yavtai. It's all been arranged. Fair enough. Sir? Oh cool, I got 5 spaces open. I should begin kicking up. Yep, that's me. My position, familiar with Arisian hunts. Yes, we have something very similar. Oh, okay, so here's how we get on the hunt board. Okay, good to know. Okay, there's the leaves. I'm mostly just trying to get this off of my to-do list, as it were. Oh. Yep, nope. Wing of Protection recommend you. Fair enough. Get the hunt board opened. Yep. And then it looks like there's one more to the north. Sorry, I started dancing. It's hard not to. Hello, Eurasian, am I right? Ain't yourselves much of a sightseer? Oh, here's how we get the sightseeing log for this one. Dear old Millith gave you her journal. My, what a small world. So happy that I'm her cousin. I'll also be Ironheart at your service. Well, if you've met Cousin Millith, I can be sure you can guess why I crossed the salt, as they say. Yep. Thank you, thank you. Oh, we'll run into her someday, I'm sure. And back down we go. I smell something buttery cooking somewhere. Oh, speaking of sightseeing logs, there we go. Nice. Smells like waffles, I think. Let's see. We got about another 20 minutes. I think at the very least we can link up here. It's like 15 minutes till the end of the hour, but 20 or so minutes until I'm forced to do another commercial break. But let's go ahead and reach a point where we'll be leaving the city. Are we ready to leave? Yep. Then onward to Kozama Uka. Open the way. Very well. See if we can reach our first destination. Ooh.
Kosamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield.
I see.
Together with Wuklamant, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Serpent and his comrades once traveled.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
I can almost smell the environment that we're walking through right now.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
Like there's a particular feeling and a sensation of being in a swampy area.
You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
Yeah, been there, done that.
I told you I've been here before. Come on, Okanu isn't much farther.
There's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Aaronville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Yeah, friends. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Alright, Mount Roulette, who you got for me? The bed, traveling in style. Oh, look at that big guy. Everyone has arrived, none the worse for wear. Except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is the Hanu village I was telling you about. Okanu. All these lovely open-air spaces. It's just about the only way you can stay cool in a swampy area. It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume that they are still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came to do and find this elector. Slow down a moment. Oh, Kalia. Oh, but no. It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time we were here. I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanuhali, welcome you to Okanu. As elder of my people, I shall be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rite of succession. So our idea about the electors was correct. We just do as Papa said and retrace his path from the saga. Ready, give me the feat, test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. for the moment. Ooh, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Love a good little reed instrument. Should we poke around a bit then? We might pick up some clues about the feat. You know, prepare ourselves. If I have any knowledge of how these things go, that's surprisingly prudent of you. Look, we might want to look into helping the villagers rebuild a bit. What? You think I'm being too cautious? No, I'm impressed is all. You admire and respect your father, who's prone to decisive action. So I expected you to rush in first and ask questions later, or never. I do look up to Papa, but you should know that he is a pragmatic side too. Literally, the head of reason is the thinker who takes time to consider all the possibilities. The long naps he takes these days, though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. I can't fault you for thinking that's all there is to him, but there's more to the Dawn Servant than you've seen thus far. I should like to speak with the head of reason one day. Well, I'm sure you'll catch him awake soon enough. To return to the subject at hand, you wish to take a look around Alkanu, then? Do some groundwork before the feat begins? Something like that. I mean, I could probably pass the test with my eyes closed, but it'll keep us busy while we're waiting. Lamat has the right of it. As Alder Zanu Hali is a resident of this village, learning more about it can only improve our chances in the feat. Might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Erinville, Alice, and Kryl will concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Lamat, Lynn, and myself will handle the northern half. Sounds good. And good to me. I have a feeling that there may even be kind of two quests going on simultaneously. There are the official feats, and then there are... Oh, hello?
Hey, what counts as hurt enough to go see Aunt Elena?
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Well, LaFerlin and I were playing in the forest, and I sort of rolled down a hill wrong.
Oh, no, you're fine. Second time today, though, buddy. You gotta get your footing a little more sure there. But I'll help you in just a second, hun. We're just about done here anyway. I'm just gonna go ahead and tune to the aetheryte, and then we'll call it a day, and I'll find a place to send everybody off to. Alright, so let's go back over to the just chatting screen for a moment, and I'll find somewhere to send you all off to so I can attend to his scraped knee. Alrighty. Okay, as I was saying, I have a very strong feeling that, like, there will be, like, the two tracks thing going on here. There'll be, like, the, oh, yes, here's the grand competition, but then we're going to go around and start helping everybody, and all the electors will be going, someone who's actually helping us and giving a shit about our needs as a countryman. It's fine, right? And that's how we'll kind of win things over. But in any case, thank you very much for joining me today, folks. I'm so happy to finally be in Dawntrail, and I hope you've enjoyed today's Final Fantasy XIV stream with me. I'll be back tomorrow, September 13th. Yeah, that is the 13th? Yes, tomorrow is the 13th, for the first proper session of Cosplay Club. We played the demo for this way back in the day, like almost at least a year ago at this point. And I've been eagerly watching it grow since then. I kickstarted the game twice, technically. Like, the first time the Kickstarter didn't actually succeed. And they put things back together and said, okay, what can we do to sell this better? And so they've hit 1.0 and a couple of balance patches since then. And I'm so excited to start it up. But until then, for more information about future streams, keep an eye on our Blue Sky at Come and Go Tavern for announcements and daily check-ins from the Come and Go. I've been your hostess, Sheela Ornthalis, and if you need to prop your feet up for a while longer, we've got some more entertainment coming up soon via a raid. So let's take a look at the menu and see who is online right now. Let's see. I see that Sono is online right now, so they are in a just chatting thing. What are we looking at here? Ah, they're chatting about the Nintendo Direct in the first episode of Kamen Rider Zest. Zest is... I am... Zesty, Kamen Rider Zesty. That's probably what everybody's going to end up calling him. But anyway, let's go ahead and set up that raid, and I will see you folks next time. So, ta-ta for now. Bye! Bye, 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 bye! Bye, bye! Mwah, bye!